In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on November 5th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Ohio State versus Northwestern. The Ohio State Buckeyes, fresh off of a convincing win over Penn State on the road last Saturday, hit the road again as they take on Northwestern. The Buckeyes are now 8-0 and ranked 2nd in the nation as they inch closer to what could be a playoff deciding game against Michigan in a few weeks. Northwestern comes into this game at 1-7 on the season with 7 straight losses after an upset of Nebraska in Ireland to start the season. The Buckeyes are 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 conference games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Wildcats are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games overall. The over is 6-0 in Buckeyes' last 6 games overall. The under is 56-22 in Wildcats' last 79 home games. The Buckeyes are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 meetings in Northwestern and 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 meetings. The Ohio State Buckeyes are more than capable of blowing the doors off here, but there's a bit of a letdown spot after their win over Penn State, and this will be their 3rd road game in their last 4 contests. There's also a good chance this is a rainy, chilly game, and that's certainly going to limit the passing attack. This is an obvious down year for the Northwestern Wildcats, and I don't believe they can do much to counter Ohio State, but the schedule spot and the potential bad weather gives the home team a chance to stay within the large number, so the Northwestern Wildcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This total is all about whether Northwestern can put up a couple of touchdowns. Ohio State is likely to score many points, so we will need the Wildcats to also do their part for this total to go over. Ohio State has not shut out an opponent this season. They have played bad offensive teams such as Arkansas State, Iowa, and Rutgers, and they all got at least 10 points against this Buckeye defense. There is an argument to be made that Northwestern has a worse offense than most of those teams, but Iowa averages only 16 points per game to Northwestern's 18. On top of that, the total has gone over in 6 of Northwestern's last 8 games against Ohio State. This is the 2nd lowest total of the season for the 2nd best offense in the country. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Maryland versus Wisconsin. Maryland heads out west to face Big Ten opponent Wisconsin on Saturday, November 5th. The Terrapins enter with a 6-2 record and 3-2 in conference, as their hopes of a conference championship berth have been dashed by the dominance of Ohio State and Michigan. Wisconsin has a record of 4-4 and a 2-3 record in conference. The Terrapins are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games in November. The Badgers are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 conference games and 1-5 against the spread versus a team with a winning record. The over is 5-1 in Terrapins' last 6 road games. The over is 6-0 in Badgers' last 6 games overall. Even though the Terrapins are on the road, their offense should get a shot in the arm with the return of quarterback Taulia Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa missed his team's last contest against Northwestern, but the veteran quarterback had the bye week to rest and recuperate for this important road game. When Tagovailoa has been healthy this season, he's arguably been the best Big Ten quarterback not named C.J. Stroud. Maryland is 23rd in EPA per pass and 20th in offensive EPA margin, most of which is thanks to Tagovailoa's excellent season. This Terrapins team should be able to generate explosive plays as well, as they'll be going up against a Wisconsin defense that ranks 57th in EPA per pass and 84th in passing success rate. While Graham Mertz has been playing solid football of late, it's still difficult to lay nearly a touchdown with him against a quality opponent. This Wisconsin offense has had great metrics in recent weeks, but the Badgers have also gotten good fortune when it comes to turnover luck and field position. That should regress to the mean this week, as Tagovailoa only has 5 interceptions this season. Maryland's defense is a bit underrated, as the Terrapins are 11th in early downs EPA and 27th in EPA margin. This should allow them to stay in the game against a Jekyll and Hyde Wisconsin team that I still need to see more of. This is a game where I think we're getting value on Maryland in this matchup. I'm expecting a one-possession game, so the Maryland Terrapins to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. With their weapons back, Maryland can score the ball quickly. The over has 6 times this season for them. The over has hit 4 times for the Badgers this year, which shows they are not immune to large scoring games either. Wisconsin's offense will show that they can score the ball too. They scored 35 points in their last game to Purdue. The Badgers offense has a ton of confidence heading into this game, and this Maryland defense isn't good. The over is 6-0 in Terrapins' last 6 games following an against the spread loss. The over is 7-1 in Badgers' last 8 games following a bye week. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. I expect the Badgers to score at least 35 points like they did in the last game, and that will lead to a high-scoring game. With Tagovailoa back, the Terrapins' offense will also be good. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida versus Texas Agricultural and Mechanical. 2 teams clinging to college bowl game aspirations will do battle on Saturday as the Texas Aggies play host to the Florida Gators. The Gators come in at 4-4 under new coach Bill Napier and are 2 victories shy of being bowl eligible. The Texas Aggies have had an even more challenging season at 3-5 and threaten to garner just the 2nd losing season ever for head coach Jimbo Fisher. Florida is 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 conference games and 2-8-1 against the spread versus a team with a losing record. The Gators are 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 road games. Meanwhile, the Aggies are 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 after a straight-up loss and 6-2 against the spread in their last 9 at home. Texas Aggies is 2-5 against the spread in their last 8 on grass. Fisher and his Aggies have simply had an unusual year. They've already lost 2 home games and have been switching quarterbacks frequently. Despite the loss, Weigman performed admirably, but will Fisher return to Haynes King if he is cleared to play? On Saturday, Weigman looked sharp against a high-level opponent, and King had been a part of 3 straight losses prior to the loss to Ole Miss. On Saturday, I expect him to try again with the true freshman. Despite this, the Aggies' main issue is their inability to stop the run. Florida comes in with a 35th ranked running attack led by a quick-footed quarterback in Richardson. Against the Aggies, Florida will undoubtedly employ a heavy dose of run-pass option with an emphasis on the run. On the other side of the ball, the Gators have done well against the run this season, so whoever starts the game will have to beat them through the air. This will be a close game because neither team is without flaws. The Gators struggle in the red zone, and the Aggies struggle to stop people on the ground. Finally, I believe the Gators will take care of business thanks to strong performances from Richardson and star freshman back Trevor Etienne. I'll take the free points in a close game any day, so the Florida Gators to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Gators have gone 6-2 to this total this season. The Aggies went over the total for the first time at home all season with Weigman under center last week. They now face a defense that is just 96th in the country in scoring defense, so there should be shots available to them. Richardson looks like a 5-star play against this defense with his ability to run. The Aggies have gone 6-2 to the over in their last 8 games following a loss. Expect a bit of a shootout between 2 teams desperate to keep their bowl eligibility hopes alive. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.